This is Blackbird Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. Bowl season rolls on with the Boca Raton Bowl. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dante Moore. With the catch, it's Hill. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bear. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Moore to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Moore. Fires to the right. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible. Defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's Moore to throw. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Running inside, it's Bear. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26, it'll be 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Might be changing the route. 4th down, Moore. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And they talked about it coming into this game, guys. They were going to be aggressive. They had an opportunity. Could have kicked a field goal? Absolutely not. Hammered down, they stay aggressive, and they strike first in this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. From the gun, running back gets to give. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the run.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Throwing, Moore. Finds his man, it's Johnson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Moore will throw. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I know know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Dante Moore. He fires one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. In the red area, it's Davison. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Moore keeps looking downfield, trying to make magic with his feet. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Motion from the wideout. Moore to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bear. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Moore to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The run inside. It's Bear. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Moore to throw for it on fourth down. He's got him. Runs through a man. He might have some space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bear. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throwing Moore. Using the quick game. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He might want another play. In the gun on third down, Moore. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Offense gets set for second down. Dante Moore. And those 2 couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. Then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback may change this route. Moore. trying to get behind the defense. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Stewart. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's Moore to throw. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And the try is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Coming out with it, it's Davison. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throwing Moore. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Ducks will go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. 4th down, Moore. Looking for a deep man. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Ducks want to move quickly. Quarterback making checks. Dante Moore fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Never a doubt. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the...
Snags it, and there's running room. Continue. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's why you hustle to the football. So many guys getting there. And yes, does he break some tackles and make a play, but the next guy flying in there, he's trying to break all these tackles, but all these guys, and what happens? All these guys got their hands near the football. Somebody gets a hand on it, forces the fumble, forces the turnover, and the big momentum swing back to the other side.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore escapes the pressure going right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Moore to throw. Makes the grab. It's Bear.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds a tight end down the gut. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore will throw. Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. He wants to change this route.
Booster. Go.
Running inside. It's Bear. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now, Bill.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Throwing more. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Moore to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!